Hello, this is a new series I'm going to be trying out. There will be growing pains, and this is my first attempt at it, so I just want to see how it turns out. This is very experimental for me, not exactly what I had in mind for it, but I like the way it turned out in the end, so I hope you enjoy it. It's a little long, but here you go for your enjoyment. Hello. This is just going to be something new I want to try. I'm going to call it recently played. Just, you know, I didn't feel like doing a full review, but I want to talk about a game I've been recently playing, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to bother going in depth and judging everything harshly. Just wanted to talk about it, because I think it's cool. This is a Total War Shogun 2. Now, I've played Total War in the past, randomly on my older brother's computer, specifically Total War Rome 2, which I think is one of the more popular ones overall. If you couldn't guess, that one is set in Rome. Uh, but Shogun 2 was set in feudal Japan. There's also some DLC relating to the rise and fall of the samurai, which I have not played yet. I'd like to get around to it after I've completed a few more campaigns of regular Shogun 2. Uh, One thing about this game that I want to get out of the way is you're going to drop a lot of quick saves and then completely disregard every action you made after making that quick save. And you're just going to, reset over and over again. The game literally has an option that you can turn on to stop you from doing that, so they knew that people would be save scumming to get good rolls on actions like sending a ninja in to sabotage. We're going to let these guys continue sieging Tokushima for a bit. I tried attacking Tokushima like yesterday, didn't work out. This guy, we're going to apprehend you, buddy. I don't want to send my Metsuke out, but I also don't want to spend a turn letting them attempt to. Nope, we're going to reload that real quick. So essentially, there's many different units. I'm playing as the Chosokabe clan. Each clan has their own different unique abilities. The Chosokabe have inferior bowmen, so like all archers get a stat increase overall. And I'm going to apprehend this guy because I don't want him apprehending my Metsuke, which is kind of like an advisor spy position almost. They're best served just sitting in your towns, increasing your taxes. But if they get apprehended, they're basically just gone. There is no way I'm failing this near 50-50 roll this many times. And yes, it is not fixed RNG. I have tested multiple different times. Outcomes can change. We're going to drop a quick save this time. You do not stink at your job this much, buddy. But yeah, there's like multiple different classes of how good the clans are. Chosokabe are like a starter clan. Let's see, what other clans are there here? This region, apparently, the clan I won as in my last campaign, the Shimazu, are completely wiped out.
Right now I'm trying to take this entire island of Shikoku. Total. Currently, the Miyoshi are controlling it. The end goal is to control all of these clans in addition to 25 total, and take the capital of Kyoto to become the shogun, or basically emperor almost, of Japan. We've got Chosokabe Kunichika, who is our daimyo. He's all right. We have some clan traits for a bit. Our enemies are the Miyoshi. We're trading with the Shoni. We're Shinto Buddhist as our religion. Most clans start out as that. You can convert over to Christianity. The one bonus that Christianity has is they have guns, so coolest religion. The funny thing about that, though, is that's historically accurate in many ways because you get guns by trading with the Portuguese, essentially, or as this game puts it, the non-ban.
So apparently Nanban actually means Southern Barbarian and was used for centuries prior to the Portuguese showing up, but it was actually reused to denote trade with other regions at that point. So there you go.
And that's kind of how Christianity and guns came over to Japan. Yeah, we have like regular units here that deal with stuff. You kind of want a general or your daimyo with them at all times. This is what most army layouts look like, is just tons of these guys, your regular peasant foot soldiers, because they're just superior in every way. You can only have an army so large, but this guy's reinforcing them. Towns, you gotta make sure that people are happy. You can get a little iffy at times as to whether or not you can maintain order, like taxes come into play. If your taxes are too high, people are unhappy and they'll revolt. That's where having armies and your daimyo in position will help. In a Metsuke, he also helps suppress it, as well as increasing how much you make in taxes from that province. This place, there's a tax burden, you know. This area I just recently overtook, but still, we've managed to stomp out any rebels. When you take a region, even by settling in peacefully, they'll still be unhappy and have tried to rise up. And yeah, essentially, you spend each turn moving your units around, trying to decide where you want to go, how you want to do everything, trying to keep the peace in your own region, but also with the neighboring regions, hopefully not causing any major war to break out, trying to take profitable regions. Like this region right here, they're not generating a whole lot of wealth. See, right here, they're not generating a whole lot of wealth. Their wealth is actually going to go down next turn. Meanwhile, all of my regions are at least maintaining some level of prosperity. It's going to get 6%, 6 koku total increase next turn. Try to manage your clan. You have sons who, if your daimyo were to die, they would take over as the heir, and once they hit the age of 15, they'll become a general in your army. Generals will level up, you know, make them better on the battlefield as they fight more. Daughters, they don't really do much. You can marry them off to your general to make them more loyal to your clan or to other clans to hopefully get good diplomatic relations. Depending on how clans feel about you, they might hate you or they might like you. So, like, if I request a trade agreement, they're indifferent to me. they kind of want something to make it worth their while. Obviously, if you're at war with someone, they're not going to like you. Let's see, if I try to... See, even if I try to get a marriage going there, they don't want to join in a trade agreement. Not even an alliance, just trade. Like, they're real sticklers for this kind of stuff. There is some bonus stuff you can do, like hitting up trade posts with trade ships. These don't inherently require you to trade with people. Just claim the port with the trade ship and you'll be good to go. There's also ocean combat, which is very, very, very slow, even at 4 times speed. Come on, apprehend him. There we go. He has been tried and executed. He is not going to get my Metsuke kicked out. We're going to leave these guys to deal with Miyoshi for a little bit. And we're going to send this army in to take over Awaji. And hopefully we'll be able to take over the region of Awa. I hope I explained everything pretty well there. Awa has a ton of units, like so many. And these archers, since they're up on castle walls, they have a severe advantage over us, even though our armies are pretty evenly matched. And we have reinforcements in the back. It can get a little confusing once you start dealing with reinforcements. Like, they need to be close enough to this army to be able to join the fight. But they can't be part of the initial forces because an army can only be so big. I really like how these look. They kind of look like Hanafuda art almost. Like each of the individual cards looks like a Hanafuda card. These guys I'm going to send in next turn to take over Awaji. Even though there's no real army, I'm going to do it as a normal land battle just to have that play out. And I believe that I have everything that I want to do. In each region, you can upgrade buildings to make them more prosperous or to be able to recruit different units. Like, because we have an archery dojo, we can recruit bow samurai. In this region, we can recruit firebomb throwers because I have a siege engineer's workshop. And certain regions have specialty buildings that you can't build no matter what. You can only put one in. It only exists in this region. So you can't build these buildings. You can increase your castle-town buildings by making a bigger castle and then upgrade these. But these are all exclusive to each province. Most provinces have roads and farming. A lot have a port. There are a couple that don't, such as Sanuki here. It only has farming and roads. And then a stoneworks. These are like the specialty buildings that you want to take over specific provinces for. The island of Sato over here has a gold mine. That's its only resource. You just want to take over this spot to mine gold. It's really for nothing else. As well as the province of Izu. Yeah, I'm going to save here. Let this take over. Hopefully they do not engage us in battle as we're sieging them. Actually, I can check and see.
Speak plainly.
What,
Speak quickly. Your presence is not entirely welcome.
they would gladly take a peace settlement right now because I'm sieging them and their prosperity and strength are not great. I can demand payment of, let's do 1,000. Yeah, I could try to end this diplomatically, but I really don't want to enter into any form of peace with them, especially since I need to take this province to complete the game. I need to take Awa and Awaji. There's literally no way that I'm taking peace negotiations with them, especially since if you break an alliance or attack a vassal, that's going to reflect very badly on you. So like I have, decent honor, but like our honor is okay. But if we like start raiding villages and provinces that we take over, or backing out on peace treaties by attacking, uh, that's not going to look very good for us in the long run. But don't worry, the NPCs have no qualms about backing out on peace deals. Uh, and remember, these vassals, that's like if you attack someone enough and they only have one province left, you can control them. Sort of. They're like an ally, but they're subservient to you. But don't expect them to do much. They'll give you tribute every turn, but then have a very strong likelihood of attacking you for some reason. Like when I was playing as the Shimazu over on this area over here, this large island of, oh my goodness, what is it called? I believe it's called Shikoku. At least I think so. I had the Honma, the clan that controls Sato, over here as my vassal. They tried to attack me a good 4 or 5 times for some reason, just because they're rude like that. All right, so yeah, now that we have everything planned out here, we're going to save and let the turn play out. As you discover more clans, this process takes longer and longer since they show what each visible unit is actively doing. Once you recruit a new unit, they'll... Oh! Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, we can recruit another general. We'll enlist him. Sanuki has been hit by... great. Region of Sanuki has been hit by a tsunami, so... Okay, that's literally like the best debuff a region could get. I mean, sure, the locals are not happy about the tsunami, but it's affecting our port prosperity. This region doesn't have a port. Like, that's extremely convenient. Now, we're going to take the province of Awaji over here and hopefully send in reinforcements soon. Now, I could just allow this to end by auto-resolving, which is what happens a lot in the later portions of the game. But I'll drop a quick save. We'll do a full land assault. It's not going to be a huge area. Loading can take a little bit. It's a little unfortunate at times, but they're trying to load very large maps, and I do have like the graphics settings set very high because my computer can handle it for the most part. Most of the time, your current weather will be okay. I have not encountered any weather conditions that are unfavorable. This is going to be a little difficult. They don't have any archery towers, so we should be okay on that front. This seems to be the side with the best we don't want to climb the walls from too high up, because each unit has a chance of falling off of the walls as you're climbing up. They don't have any archers, as we've seen by their army, so we're just going to take our whole army and plop them down over on this side. Now we're going to take these guys, plop them out in the front. These guys, we're going to plop them right here. Now our archers, these guys we're going to want to position like this. Fan them out a little bit as well. This just decreases their chances of getting hit by enemy fire. Not that we can, because like I said, there is no enemy archers in this battle, only samurai retainers, the most basic unit you can ever get. You cannot recruit them. They only come out for siege, land siege battles, where in which you are attacking. Yardi Ashigaru can form a special wall. Makes them incredibly hard to take out in a frontal assault. Now, horse cavalry units can come around from the back and take the wall out easily, but it does make them very good for full frontal assaults if you have large numbers. Katana Samurai, they're okay. I just have them because they're a unit I got for free. And we're going to just full march forward. We're going to speed things up a little bit here. For some reason, they all went at the same distance. Okay, good. They're dealing with them since they're firing on command. And we'll set them ablaze with fire arrows. Send the Katana Samurai up to scale this wall. We'll be able to overtake a gate. So this is like a very lopsided battle right now. Some of these units will fall as they climb this wall. Their samurai retainers have literally just given up. Yeah, see, some of them are falling off the wall already.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
We will take over this gate. And once that gate is taken over, we can send our units inside. These guys are literally, and the archers have literally overtaken that unit completely. We can just end the battle because we won by a completely decisive victory of knocking every unit out. And with that, we have taken the region of Awa. We only lost 8 units from a wall falling off of walls while climbing. We'll peacefully occupy because looting is not a good option most of the time. We've gained imperial recognition, so the shogunate is gonna get a little mad at us. We'll have these people repressed in this town for a decent long while. As long as these are equal to each other, we'll be fine. So I think sending out these guys will keep us all right, and we'll be able to reinforce All right, so they're no longer replenishing units. We'll be able to keep this up. Okay, so we're like 1-to-1 neutral. We're not going to lose anything. We'll just recruit another Chosakabe bow unit. And we're going to let them continue sieging until the winter comes. And they're just continuously under fire there.
Well,
The Shoni are now hostile with us for some reason.
let us.
Nobody wants to trade with us. That's unfortunate.
I have weapons that need polishing. Speak.
Oh well, you win some, you lose some. So yeah, here we're gonna try and take the region of Awa. We are going to break the siege. Now, hopefully, we're not going to suffer attrition since we're going to take the region during the winter. Attrition is essentially if you leave your men outside of your region during the winter months or
An honorable peace. That is all I offer. It is a good offer, honestly made.
counter offer. You become a vassal. You pay me 10,000.
Your
Gee, I wonder why they couldn't pay me.
Master, our large empire has many provinces to administer, and there is barely enough money being made to cover our.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, we're getting taxed too much. We could probably scooper a couple ships, but I'm not going to do it. You guys just need to make more money for my regime. That sounds like a you problem. So yeah, we're going to... Alright, yeah, their general's back in prime condition. But the plan here is we're going to sabotage their gates. If our ninja fails, then we save scum. He is pretty... He wasn't executed, he was inexperienced. In the words of John Goodman,
More like a ninja. Terrible what passes for a ninja these days.
from the hit movie Speed Racer. Hopefully he has a little bit more luck this time. You loving this old Adobe? Yeah, good job, guy. He got the gates open. Now we don't have to climb up the walls and risk our lives. Congratulations. We want you staying alive as long as possible. Nope, nope, that's not where I wanted you to go. I want you to go over here so that you get reinforcements. Right now, these armies are suffering attrition because they're in an enemy territory during the winter months, or winter season. But that's not going to matter much longer because we're definitely going to take Tokushima in the region of Awa. Full frontal assault. No way I could possibly fail this at all. Now this will be a much more interesting land battle. Way more interesting than that other one, where it was one unit of samurai retainers that just got decimated by volleys of arrows. Alright, yeah, this is good condition. We want it's dry. Now, since the gates are destroyed, they will not really have any motivation to...
My lord, our ninja have sabotaged the gates.
Yeah, thank you for recapping that for us. They're not really going to have a ton of motivation to hold up on their walls. We're still going to want to take these archery towers. However, like, they'll really do us in if we don't handle them. This side, we do not want to take this side at all. It's worthless. We cannot come in from the back here unless we, like, go super long ways around. And now we're dealing with, like, 2 potential archery towers. And this archery tower is blockading this. We'll most likely have bowmen guarding these walls since they're the most at risk for us to actually just directly take. We could always just put a Yari wall in. We do have the reinforcements coming in on this side. We'll set up a couple Yari units to stand here and blockade to help with that. We have 3 frontal, somewhat frontal units ready to go in, converge on this gate. Hopefully the reinforcements will be able to take this tower before it's too late. Alright, now let's just size up our opponents here. They have heavily fortified this gate. We're going to have a rough time. And they have tons of reinforcements in the back. They have cavalry. They are ready to take us on wherever we come from. So we're going to have to settle this by hopefully getting them to come down on us in a frontal assault, come down through their gates. They have bowmen here, here. Pretty much anywhere that is not protected by an archery tower. They even have some units sitting back here. We are going to lose if we just try to run up and take their gate. But I have faith that we can do it. So you guys are going to go in through here. You guys, you're going to go through here. Alright, the reinforcements are coming in. I want you right about here with these guys. Alright. It looks like they are preparing their units for an attack. This side is looking a little weak, so if we can distract them over here, I think we could eventually get the forces in. You guys really didn't listen, did you? I wanted you to remain as an impregnable wall and protect our most valued units, the Yari bowmen and the Chosokabe bowmen, but they're a different breed. Alright, you men. The bow Yariashigari. See, they're scared. They are scared of what we can do. We can toggle, move forward. They're scared of us. I just know it. You guys, you completely bungled the plan as well. What did I tell you? I told you to move forward. You all moved in a straight line. I wanted you to be an impregnable wall, and I cannot pronounce that word. And I cannot blame it on my retainer. This is what happens during combat a lot, it feels like, is you try to position your army as best as you can, and then it's just not working out. Like they're not doing what you wanted. They're not moving as fast as you want, or they're moving even faster than you want them to. Man, they're really trying to protect this wall. If we got into a full frontal assault position, forward march, men, we could possibly chokehold them at their gate here. Once again, forward march. March ever more forward. It seems like the AI does not know what my plan is currently, and that's good. I want to keep them guessing. Yep, now they're moving to reinforce this wall, but... Alright. All of you, march forward. All of you, march forward. You know what? You can march forward as well. If we get in range, I wonder if we could force them out. We're nearly in range of them here. I want to keep the general safe here. Fan out. You, I want you men over here. I want to leave, don't want to leave a ton of space between our ranks. I don't want to be susceptible to a full frontal attack. Yari Meiji. It's Yari amazing. You two here. Fan out. Yari amazing. You guys can fan out as well. Yep, they're leaving this wall a little unprotected. That's gonna work out for us in the long term. You men. And march forward. Break wall formation. You men, march forward. While they're over there, you men, march forward. I want you to personally go in and attack, as well as you. All right. So this force right here, yeah, they're not doing so hot. Quick, General, get in.
Our men are running from
Rally them together.
shameful display.
Rally them to our cause. Rally our battalions.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
All right, they've been rallied together. The main thing we want to get is their armies to be confused. All right, this side. Wow, they just went for it. Wow, they're doing great. All right, you guys here. You also get in on this. Except for you. I want you guys to go over here. No, not you. No, not you. Halt. Halt that command. You guys, I want you to go in here. You all take down those men.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful
Display. Yes, shameful indeed, but I don't care. I have conscripted this army to do my bidding. All right, you guys. That enemy unit is practically done for. You men, I want to see dealing with them. You three units. Target this battalion. Flaming arrows. You all target these guys. The light cavalry. Flaming arrows as well. You guys go wild. Flaming arrows all around. And you men, cowards. We will send our general over to support this end of the fight. Get in there. All of you, flaming arrows. All of you, run. Yardie wall, form. Good. That cavalry unit is practically done for. I cannot speak. You men, get in there. Protect your allies. We have almost taken this wall. You, matchlock men, get in here. Who cares about shame? Oh wow, we lost quite a few units there. Never mind. Shame is terrible. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Good. We have demoralized a couple of their units. Where are you guys going? Get in here. Man, the Yari wall here really is doing some heavy lifting. And these walls right here are just... These guys are doing pretty well holding their own against these wall... Good, we've established some choke points. They're not willing to keep up the worthless... Inspire these men. We want to deal with as many of these units as we possibly can. Oh, some bow units right here. Go, attack these men.
Our general is running from the battlefield? Shameful display.
Did our general just die and the game didn't even tell me? Apparently, the general... Oh, good. Our general survives, barely.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Well, we've managed to deal with the majority of their units. This is the power of the Yari bowmen. Blow them away. Why do I have...
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Then fight harder. We've breached their walls on this end. Congratulations, men. We've literally exhausted their units on most ends. It's a glorious victory for us. Unleash fire arrows on them. We are now in control. We just have to breach this wall. Congratulations. You guys have unleashed fire arrows among them. They deserve it. They still have bow units they think can take us. Go, take it. Take their tower. You there, double time, head into battle.
Running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Oh, boo-hoo. There's like 3 guys there. You're scared of those 3 guys? So what if we suffered heavy casualties taking this place? Rain fire arrows among those guys. Oh, that'll do some damage. There we go. You there, rain fire on them too. You know what, you too. Get in. You all get in on the action. The more the merrier. You guys are still nice and fresh.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Then send them in to go attack personally. This army was... We recruited you all for a reason. Once you can't shoot anymore, then you go running in with your swords. We gave you all swords for a reason. Haha! Our matchlock rifles have finally proven their worth. 20,000 volleys of arrows.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Doesn't matter. Once we take this point, just stand on this point. We take this point, we win. Stand on this point. Even though our general ran away like a coward, we now control the entire island. All they can do is run and cower. Yeah, get them. Don't shoot our own men. These are the last of their units. I think we just shot our own men. Doesn't matter. Here, take this archery tower. Well, that has proven to be one of the most costly battles I've ever partaken in. I hope this gives you a good idea of what Total War is like. Wow, literally the last person remaining was our general. And our army isn't looking too hot. Probably just be easier to replace most of them. After all that, we're going to peacefully occupy. And we are making money again. Stinks to be you guys that you... I don't care if you get assassinated. Yeah, sorry about you guys. You have no general. Your general will come out with you guys so that you can at least get replenished. Your replenishment rate isn't great. But look at this. We have so many great options here. Because we took this land, we now have horse breeders and stables. We can get cavalry units just because we stole some land. We're doing great. And let's up taxes a little bit. Actually, let's not. Let's not up taxes a little bit. Nobody likes taxes. Nobody likes taxes. So now we control the entire island. We hold Shikoku. It only costs us, like, our entire army. And you know what? We're going to end it there for this first little thing that I wanted to try, where I just, take you through the look of some of a game that I've been playing recently, just so you can see what it's like. And because I thought, it's an interesting game, even if it's pretty old. So that's going to do it for today. Take care. See you next time.